listen closely, Coach, you can hear the jet skis roaring in the bay just a few miles north of where we sit at Lambeau Field. Just a beautiful late summer day in Wisconsin. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the Green Bay Packers. Taken about 7 yards deep. They had no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. For the first time here with Matt Breida. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
At the 23-yard line.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Now Tua. Open man, it's Preston Williams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 16 yards, a first down.
16 yards.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
On first down, here's Breida. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
On the carry. The tackle made at the 47-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
An 8-yard pickup.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll try the left side. It's Lawrence. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So back at the midfield stripe now, they'll come up 2nd and long. From midfield, here's Tua. He's airing it out for Williams. That's going to be caught. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
To number 18,
Preston Williams, 50 yards. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Good. Makes the score Dolphins 7, Packers nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Boy, the run on 1st down, a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage.
The tackle.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. Finding room at the 30. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Love now on 2nd down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
3rd and long for Love. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
A gain of 18.
Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards, a 1st down.
A gain of 16 yards.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Dolphins 7, Packers nothing.
They'll run on 1st down. Lawrence. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Smith on the tackle.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Packers pick it up. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Now a handoff working right. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Byron Jones brought it.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run. But I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run. One that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Kyle Van Noy. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Love from the gun. The 20. He finds his target. It's Crowder. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
You can feel the effort all the way up here. He tried his best to get there. Didn't quite make it, but down around the 2-3-yard line, got to love the effort, and especially the big play that gave his offense a great opportunity.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
At 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Down at the 39-yard
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play. The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
On second down, a run with Breida. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
On is the punter Hawk as he gets this one away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end.
To Noah Fant.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm not sure it made a difference on that play, but one thing to keep in mind, here in the early part of the year during a day game, the sun does play a factor on deep balls.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Returnable for Grant. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away.
And this throw will be intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Final 24 seconds of the first half as they come up here 1st and 10. Following the interception, Love airing one out for Crowder, and that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 36 yards on the play.
10 at the 31-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Working out of the gun, Love. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From the gun, Love. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. Nope. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. The run on 1st down gets him a couple up to the 27.
35, the ball carrier.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
51, Mike 51. What we got?
Operating from the gun, Love. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Love. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
If there's any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels.
He's not going to get me. 51 to Mike, boy, 51. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Love. And a throw right sideline is complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Tua. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. It's Preston Smith. He gets the sack there.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And he'll try and hurry the kick, gets it away, but it's not looking that great. Only 29 yards on the punt there, definitely not his best. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And again this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, Love. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Harold Landry able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So on now for the Packers at their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And we will remain tied here in this 3rd quarter.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Lawrence. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll make it 3rd down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now at Lambeau. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Miami. This is taken at the 15. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and a 1st down for the green and gold. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
On 1st and 10, Love. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Packers have taken the lead. Precision, precision, precision. That's the definition of it right there. Great pass, great catch for the score.
Yeah, people talk about arm strength all the time. Well, if you're not precise and you're not accurate, the arm strength really doesn't matter. We saw a little bit of everything with that throw.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this carries into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And the Dolphin 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. Well, they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That catch good for only a couple. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Tua to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards.
A gain of 7.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Tua. Caught left side, Williams. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Preston Williams, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
The game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Love going to give this one to Jones. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36. Love looking to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Operating from the gun, Love. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
49-yard line.
Now Love. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Here's Love. Airing one out for Crowder. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Well, they took a shot there and tried to get it downfield. 4th quarter tie game.
Tried to get it in one chunk, didn't they? Wanted to get into field goal range, as you noted. But good reactions back deep, forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Love. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Incomplete. Intended for his wideout. Sets up 4th down.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. So possession goes over here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit 000. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely I take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. As a fan of the NFL, for an opener, you can't ask for much more than this overtime in Week 1.
I know it's hard to believe that some people may not have been watching our game, but I'll bet through social media they found out this one was snug and getting into overtime, and they flipped over here in a hurry. This is fantastic. If you're a fan of ball, you love these types of games.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. First throw of the OT session for Tua. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
This is Breida. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
That'll be complete to Breida, and he goes out right around the 39. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now, on for a very important punt here in overtime. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt kicks out of bounds, and they will spot it right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. Excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Now part 1 is done, now part 2. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Here we go. Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. He sets up the screen to Jones. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Love with it here, third and short yardage. Oh, and it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up first and 10 at the 33-yard line. The drive starts with a completion, left side, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
First down, Miami.
On the delay, here's Breida. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
8 yards on the pickup brings up second and 2.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. This de-forced the punt on the opening drive of overtime, and now they're a play away from doing that again.
So you know they're confident about what they've done, and they're confident about this play call, but they can't be overconfident because they don't want to give up the ball a second time. When you're in overtime in this situation, getting points, finishing the game, they may have a special play call coming up to try and fool them.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Neither team scored yet. Now we go to sudden death. Next points win this game.
How about the tension right now? It is ratcheted up, isn't it? I mean, now whatever happens, points are scored, that's your ball game. Can't wait to see the defense now. Do they get a little more aggressive in order to not let the team just drive the ball easily down the field?
Got to be careful, though, right?
Yeah, if you're too aggressive, you just give up something easy and cheap. But some defensive coordinators, they'd rather take a stand that way as opposed to being nickeled and dimed down the field.
Love from the gun. He's got his big tight end fan. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And now with 6 seconds left in overtime, they're going to take a timeout. So now first and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46. Working out of the gun. Love. This is the tight end fan. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And with just 2 seconds remaining, the timeout is called here in OT.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
So the game here hangs on the right foot of Mason Crosby. And with just 2 seconds remaining, the timeout is called here in OT. So the game here hangs on the right foot of Mason Crosby. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And there'll be some happy cheeseheads tonight as the Packers have won the game. We were just treated to an absolute dandy in this one. A great finish in overtime with a long field goal. Everybody, including us, on the edge of their seats. Quite a game.
And it's rare that you get a game into overtime that it doesn't turn out to be a dandy, right? That's what we saw here. And just what you were talking about, a long field goal to win it. So definitely not a gimme. So there was tension all the way through until the ball went through the post.
But it did go through the post. Ice water was in his veins. So for the Packers, they needed overtime to do it, but they get the Week 1 victory thanks to the field goal. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.